Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ADRO. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. You are not delusional. You are not seeing things. Yes, this candle is still changing. The market is still open, I think, for like another 20 seconds or something like that. But as far as what I'm going to talk about, assuming there's no sort of crash here within the last 20 seconds, then what I talk about here is still going to pertain. But overall, I don't mean to state the obvious, crazy movement today, not only from a price action perspective, but you look down here at the volume, and definitely the biggest volume this chart has had for a very long time, well above average. And you look right here at the final 30 minutes of the day, and you can see the volume has returned. And as I've already talked about, a good solid green candle, the markets are closed, has now formed here. So a lot of eyeballs on this one. So let's map out some levels of support, and then we can talk areas of resistance. The ideal level of support going forward, meaning if you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up here above this area at $2.85. Now, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below that area, by no means am I saying the entire chart's broken or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can manage to stay up above that area, that would definitely be a huge sign of power. Taking a step back and looking at things from more so a big picture point of view, that is where the purple line there comes into play, the famous 50 period at simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line there is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move. This right here being defined as quote-unquote the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. However you can best visualize that, that is what's being represented. Again, yeah, sure, staying above 285, that would be great. But from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, then the bulls 100% own the chart. What about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers were hanging out at, I want to scrunch up the chart here a little bit to give some context. But there was this area of sellers that existed from a few weeks ago right up here around the 305 mark. Looking back here through the history of things, this is the area that I'm referring to. And you can see that, shockingly enough, that's kind of right where the price, actually not shockingly enough, it makes perfect sense why the price did stop there during that final 30 minutes. So 305-ish, going to be that initial area. The next level of resistance is just right up here at 315, which is where the party stopped during that opening 30 minutes. However, before you start talking about doing battle with 315, the bulls need to first prove themselves in the short run. Prove themselves, again, I am quantifying as getting back up above this 305 mark and staying up above it. Anyway, look at it though. Crazy movement today. Good solid volume. So we'll see if the bulls can continue to build upon this momentum or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.